There's an old singular story called Andi Haddenage Kanda Haliya Wage, like the porridge of seven people. The story is seven people traveling together decided to cook a communal pot of rice porridge to share. Each would contribute a handful of rice. But a selfish thought occurred to each one. If I secretly hold back my rice, the six others will contribute theirs, and I'll still enjoy the full porridge while saving my own stash. One by one, each person pretended to add their rice. When the cooking was finished, they gathered around the pot, only to find plain hot water. Because every single person relied on others, their collective effort failed and they all went hungry. This ancient story feels remarkably relevant today. I've seen Facebook events for beach cleanups with over 1,000 people clicking interested and several hundred saying they're going. Then when you show up, fewer than 30 people are there. I understand life happens, plans change, but organizers prepared to host hundreds of volunteers. Resources could have been allocated differently. Here's what's actually happening. When you click interested or going or share a post about a cause, your brain releases dopamine. You get a reward, the same neurochemical response you'd get from actually helping. This is called the dopamine shortcut. Your brain treats clicking as if you've completed the task. The satisfaction you feel from announcing your intention reduces your motivation to follow through. You've already received the reward, so why do the actual work? Research from the Journal of Consumer Research confirms this. People who performed token acts of online support, like signing a petition or clicking going, were actually less likely to take further action than people who did nothing at all. The platforms are designed for this. Like buttons, share buttons, interested buttons. They are impulsive gestures requiring no commitment. Just click, get your dopamine hit, move on. This has given birth to what researchers call Clicktivism, supporting causes through minimal online effort while believing you're making a difference. Nowadays, people share volunteer events and information about issues in the name of raising awareness. But raising awareness has become a substitute for action rather than a pathway to it. Some people want to be known as change makers without actually making change in their communities. They perform, often overshadowing people who have been quietly working on issues for years. Even some NGOs fund these behaviors. Campaigns optimize for clicks and shares rather than real world impact. I'm not saying online engagement is worthless. Social media has mobilized genuine movements. But we need to be honest about the dopamine shortcut. When you click share or going, ask yourself, am I genuinely committing to showing up? Or am I taking the dopamine shortcut, getting the reward without doing the work? The seven travelers each thought someone else would fill the pot. They all ended up with hot water. Maybe the question isn't how many people clicked interested. Maybe it's how many people actually show up when it matters.